story, do you? I think I just got the thing right here somewhere. Mining and murder. Yes, now, where is it? Here. Yes, now. Oh, this is a very good book, full of terrifying tales that will turn you pale with fear. Yeah, this is the story. I remember, my favourite. And true, you know. Oh yeah. I know when I believe you, but I can tell you now it's true. It was a wet autumn on the cold and foggy moor. The ragged tin miners were supping their steaming hot milk by the fire in the crumbling miner's cottage, just returned from their dank and filthy mines. Amongst those aged figures sat a young man, naive and chatty, but good, who'd set out from a faraway place to seek his fortune. That day he'd discovered some very rich quality ore, and was set to be made wealthy from his find. Being overwhelmed with delight, he told the news to anyone who would listen, quite ignorant that not all would wish him well. One stranger was listening very close indeed. He was a selfish and greedy man, who stayed awake long after the fire had winked its last glow of light, plotting and scheming of ways to get that poor young man's fortune. The next few days he pestered the young man, helping him dig his mine, stealing bits of ore and stowing them away in secret pockets because he couldn't help himself. The naive young man, seeing only a poor and friendly fellow miner, let him help and steal, because he weren't doing no harm. He did not suspect that anything more sinister was about to unveil itself. On the 13th day, when most of the ore had been mined and stored, the mean miner did his darkest deed, and brought a rock down upon that poor young man's head so hard that it killed him dead. With mock horror and grief, the mean miner told that his fellow worker was dead. That poor young man, what a tragedy it had been. He later laid claim to the tin ore, and squirmed in his sleep with greedy joy and selfish pride at his success. Although the poor young man was soon forgotten, his unrested and tormented soul, born with supernatural power, was out for revenge. On the 15th day, the mean miner took the tin ore to the market to be weighed and valued, but the vengeful spirit of the young man had cursed the stolen tin, and it was found to be such bad quality that a severe punishment was to be inflicted on the mean miner. As punishment for his crimes, and to warn others of the consequences of presenting ore of poor quality, his hands were cut off and nailed to the opening of that dark mine now tainted with murder. But that is not where the story ends. Long after he died, when the cosy old miners' cottages receded into dereliction from the decline of the mining trade, and motor cars came to wind their noisy way across the hills of Dartmoor, many a strange and unexplained death has occurred nearby. Rumours have grown that grim, hairy hands grab the wheels of these cars, steering the drivers off the road to their tragic deaths. These incidents are perhaps too frequent to be mere accidents, but no one who sees these legendary hairy hands of evil ever lives to tell the tale. But don't worry yourself, it's only a story. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.